In this video, I'm going to break down NASA's most jaw-dropping discoveries about Mars, from rocks that look like they've been decorated with leopard spots to chemical clues that might be whispering life was here. And don't click away, because at the very end I'll tell you about NASA's latest findings, including the sample that could finally prove whether Mars was once alive, what's next for bringing those rocks back to Earth, and why this could change how we see our place in the universe. Stick around, this isn't just space news, this is history unfolding in real time. NASA's Perseverance rover recently drilled into a mudstone in Jezero crater and scientists are buzzing louder than a launch pad. The core sample is nicknamed Sapphire Canyon, and it could be one of the most compelling Martian rocks we've ever studied. Today, we're counting down the 10 key things you need to know: the context, the chemistry, the controversy, and the cosmic consequences. First, the setting. Perseverance drilled into a rock called Chava Falls inside an ancient river delta. Billions of years ago, this was prime Martian waterfront property. The mudstone preserved there is like a diary page frozen in time, capturing conditions from when Mars was warmer, wetter, and more Earth-like. Alright, we've got the address, but what exactly was hiding in the rock? Inside Sapphire Canyon, the rover detected organic carbon, iron phosphate, and iron sulfide. On Earth, that particular combination shows up again and again in places where microbes live and die. Think of it as the universal starter kit for biology. To be clear, non-living chemistry can also produce these ingredients, but together in this context they raise eyebrows. It's like spotting footprints in mud. They might be random, but they might also mean someone walked there. Ingredients are one thing, patterns are another. This rock isn't just chemically unusual, it's visually striking. It's covered in speckles, nodules, and leopard spot textures. On Earth, minerals often form halos like this around decaying organic matter. Seeing them here suggests something more than random chemistry, maybe a biological hand at work, or maybe geology pulling off another clever disguise. But timing matters. These rocks date back 3.2 to 3.8 billion years, right when Mars still had lakes, rivers, maybe even shallow seas. That's the exact window when life could have thrived. If microbes ever emerged on the red planet, this is where and when they would have left their mark. And how do we know all this? Perseverance isn't just driving around taking selfies. Its instruments are miniature laboratories. PIXL maps elements with X-rays, SHERLOC hunts organics with lasers, and other tools provide chemical fingerprints. Together, they paint a detailed picture of Sapphire Canyon's composition without ever leaving the Martian surface. Now, caution, everything we've seen so far could be explained by non-biological processes. Chemistry, pressure, radiation, all can mimic the signals we associate with life. That's why NASA calls this a potential biosignature. Compelling but not proof. A signal, not a verdict. Still, if it is life, even ancient microbial life, the implications are profound. It would mean life didn't just happen once here on Earth. It happened twice in the same solar system. Suddenly, the universe looks a lot more crowded with possibilities. But to know for sure, we need to bring these samples back. Remote instruments can only go so far. To settle the debate, scientists need to test them in Earth laboratories with the most sensitive equipment we have. That's what the Mars Sample Return mission is all about. The challenge? Launching a rocket off Mars, catching it in space, and flying it home. It's one of the most ambitious missions ever attempted. NASA considers it a top priority, but politics and budgets don't always move at rocket speed. It will take years of planning and international cooperation before Sapphire Canyon makes its way back to Earth. For now, the rock stays sealed in Perseverance's collection tube, waiting for the ride of its life. And this is where the story zooms out. If life once existed on Mars, it means life is not a fluke of Earth. It's a natural outcome of the universe. That single discovery would reshape science, philosophy, maybe even our sense of identity as a species, because if it happened on Mars, it could happen anywhere. So here, where we stand, not proof of life but one of the strongest cases yet. A mudstone full of intriguing clues, a rover still rolling, and a mission on the horizon that could change everything we know. Until then, we watch, we wait, and we wonder. And if you enjoyed diving into NASA's search for life on Mars, make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and drop a comment on what you'd love us to explore next. Because the universe is full of mysteries and together we're just getting started.